What's going on, everybody? All right, this episode is everything that this channel is about, and that's about sharing our love and our passion for cards. I do this once a month. I look forward to it every month. I asked all of you to submit your favorite pickup from the previous month, and you did. And I know I say this a lot, but it does feel like everybody is upping their game. It feels like there are some absolutely massive pickups, and truly, genuinely, if you added up all the cards, not just the looks of the cards, the quality of the cards, the value of the cards, everything about these cards, this is the best month yet. And I know that seems impossible. I know that seems impossible because there have been some absolutely huge months. This month is insane. I almost was like, maybe I should add up value, and then, everybody, you all care about its value. Honestly, hundreds of thousands of dollars of cards. But more importantly than that, even way more importantly than that, over 125 people participated. Over 125 different people submitted their favorite pickup from the previous month. And there are so many awesome cards. Now, remember, don't check out early, because at the end, there are two drawings that I've got. Number one, the top 50 most active people from Monday night's live stream are going to go into a wheel. We're going to spin it twice. Okay, the first time we spin it is going to be for the Roberto Clemente custom card courtesy of Theo. And remember, guys, if you have a collection to sell, if you have cards to sell, contact Theo. Sell them through CIA. We're going to do an auction preview video here. I think we're going to record it next week. The next auction is coming soon. I bought a card in the last one. It was awesome. So that's the first one. The second spin is going to be for the grand prize, which is a 1-year free subscription to Card Ladder, courtesy of our friends over at Card Ladder. I so appreciate them doing this for the MidLife community. So then we will spin another wheel, a separate wheel. We'll ditch that one. We'll get a different wheel, and we'll spin for 5 winners for the penny sleever winners. I said 5. I meant 4. 4 winners for the penny sleever gift cards, $25 gift cards, courtesy of our friends at the Penny Sleever. Again, they're an awesome place to buy all of your hobby supplies. In fact, I have made purchases myself, and I was just looking. I'm low on one-touches. I'm also low on slab sleeves, PSA and SGC. So I'm literally going to make an order here pretty soon, probably this weekend. Speaking of this weekend, I've got a card show where my dad and I are going to set up on the opposite side of the table. We don't do this a ton. We've done it a few times, so we're going to spend the day at the card show. I will certainly take some video of us hanging out at the card show. It's up in Auburn, California, which is the foothills, really close to where the whole gold discovery, gold rush took place. So we will be at the Auburn Card Show. If you are somewhere in the Northern California area and you're thinking about going to a card show, the Auburn Card Show, I will be there, set up in a booth with my dad, selling some cards. It's going to be fun. Again, I'll take some video, and I'll show that soon. I can't promise when, because, who knows. But I will show that soon. All right, enough of me. Time for your cards. Over 125 submissions. This is the best month yet.
Starting us off, as always, is my dad with an SGC5 Frank Robinson rookie card. What a beauty. And then a monster, the first monster, David with the 36 Worldwide Gum, Joe Dimaggio in a PSA 2. That is such a special card. Carl from Oz, all the way from Australia, sending this one in. He got 3 awesome items, including a David Wells ticket from his perfect game signed. And then Petty. Petty got the M101-4 Shoeless Joe Jackson in a PSA 6. I'm telling you guys, this is a huge month. Sven, the 66 Topps Venezuelan Hank Bauer in an SGC 4.5. Beautiful card. They're hard to get those Vennies in a high grade. Greg with a 1970 Topps Nolan Ryan. I love the 70 Topps set. That gray border, it is so striking to me. We got Greg with the 48 Swell Walter Johnson. That is a cool action image. I love black and white cards and vintage cards. I really do. Dave with a 69 Topps Johnny Bench. Maybe the best looking Johnny Bench card of all time. Well, some of you will come back at me at that, but the SGC4 is a beauty. Then Tony, another absolute monster. He got the 1950 Bowman Jackie Robinson autographed. Oh my gosh. Stephen P. with a 61 Topps Bart Starr in a 6.5. Remember, his rookie card is 57. So this is early in his career. We got Jason K. with a Paige Beckers. Couple of Paige Beckers cards. She's one of the top players in the WNBA, and she's young, just out of college. She's one that's going to be around for a while. Glenn B. with a 52 Star Cal decal of Stan Musial. One of the most underrated guys ever. That is a cool pickup there. Jeremy E. with an 87 Topps sticker of Steve Largent in a PSA 9. One of the best receivers of his era, without question. My guy Jake at Wax Pack Wisdom. He grabbed a 1915 Cracker Jack Smokey Joe Wood in a PSA 2. He actually got this a couple months ago, but saved it for this month to go along with some other huge cards from others. Chad with the 65 Topps Steve Carlton in an SGC2. Steve Carlton, one of the best left-handed pitchers of all time. David T. with an E91 American Caramel of Cy Seymour. This set has such a unique characteristic. There is something about them that stands out to me. Tyler S. with the 49 Bowman Roy Campanella rookie card. Look at the centering. Look at the eye appeal on that card. Speaking of eye appeal, how about Scott, the Canadian card farmer, with a 41 play ball Ted Williams in an SGC 4, another absolutely stunning eye appeal card. Paris, he went with the movie card. He got himself a 1940 Alfred Hitchcock in a PSA 5. What a cool card that is. James H. with a couple of big ones, a couple of big rookie cards. He got I guess it's one rookie card. The 57 Topps Bob Cousy in a PSA 3. Tomas, my goodness, an old Judge and a Ramley. The Ramley Miller Huggins is a PSA 4 Miller Huggins in the Hall of Fame. He's the first person enshrined in Monument Park in Yankee Stadium. Melissa G. with a 49 Leaf Chuck Bednarik, PSA 2. What a cool one that is. Doug, the 1978 Yankees collector with the 89 Nike poster of Randall Cunningham. Remember, he was one of the first dual threat QBs ever. Tim K. with a 33 Gaudy of Eparixi, an SGC3. Look at the color on that card. Great eye appeal on that SGC3. Love the Gaudy set. David Chase with a 1949 Leaf Jackie Robinson in an SGC 1.5. Look at the centering on that thing. That is my dream card. Dylan Chase with a 1999 Charizard. Look at us. We're branching out. We've even got some Pokemon cards. The PSA 5 Charizard there. Larry G. with another 33 Gaudy, this time of Jim Bottomley, a PSA 5. That set is one of the best sets of all time. Clearly a top 5 set of all time. Jason C. got the 96 Topps NBA Stars autographed by George Mikan. The George Mikan card is one of the elite cards of all time. Just ask the Basketball Hall of Fame, right? Ray and Tony? Kevin F. with a 61 Fleer in action. Jerry West. Steve from SC, I'm guessing South Carolina, with the 63 tops. Carl Yastrzemski. Look at how young Yaz looks in that picture. Next, we got Nick with the 49 Leaf. Luke Appling, an SGC 4. That 49 Leaf set is a special one. It's about the third or fourth card from it we've seen already today. Jeff C. with the T206 Polar Bear of Ed Robach. Now, the Polar Bear backs are maybe the coolest looking backs out of all the T206 backs. Matthew S. with a 64 tops. Mickey Mantle in an SGC2. Paid less than $200 for that absolutely beautiful card. Oh boy, here's another massive pickup. Jason M. with the 49 Bowman Jackie Robinson in an SGC6. Said he paid $10,000 for that. Now, this card of Phil Jackson, the 89 Hoops, is like nostalgia. I remember opening these packs, and I felt like every third card was a coaching card. Jake's back. He submitted two. I put him through because he's my boy, and he got an 1887 Allen and Ginter John Clarkson in SGC 1.5. I love that set so much. How about John B. with the 63 Cons Wieners of Bob St. Clair? I met Bob St. Clair when I was about 10 years old. John with the 48 to 52 Exhibits Y.A. Tittle. One of those QBs that seems like the hobby overlooks. $45 on that purchase there. How about Andrew K? Spent $25 on a 76 tops all-time All-Stars of Lou Gehrig in an SGC 5.5. Rocco, my guy Rocco, with another Leaf 49 Leaf card, this time a Bob Feller, beautiful card there in an SGC 4 for Rocco. Ivan with the 59 tops, Baseball Thrills of the Mays Catch. We were just talking about this on the live stream the other night of this play. $40 on that purchase for Ivan. Barbara K got matching the Lou Gehrig glass and 61 tops of Lou Gehrig card and glass for $10. How about Ivan? He got a book. It's a first edition of the Babe Ruth story for just $60. That's a cool addition to any collection for sure. Jeff with a top certified Carolyn Wozniacki, and this is a patch auto out of 25 for just $20. Ryan, look at this. This is a special item. A ticket stub from the 1894 Harvard versus Yale football game. That is cool. Keith, he got an 1887 Allen and Ginter of Jack Dempsey, one of the elite boxers of his era, an SGC 4 for just $425. I love pre-war boxing cards. Michael F., he got the younger Holiday, the Ethan Holiday Stars and Stripes card from the 15U team. Vintage Dave T with a 2025. Tops now, Mariners postseason ticket. That's a cool one. I know Mariner fans were thrilled with how the season went, and then they fell short, but they had a great season. Brian with an OPG 1968 Tom Seaver in an SGC 7.5. How about Joe R? Look at this Eddie Plank. 1909 Philadelphia Caramel in an E98 SGC 1. That is an awesome item. Another awesome item. How about Rod picked up a Babe Ruth autographed photo? Babe Ruth autographed photo. This month is nuts. Noah with the T206 Sweet Cap Cy Young. Very much reminds me of mine that I picked up at the National. This is an SGC 1.5 with beautiful color. How about Connor W. with a minor league card of Greg Maddux? Paid $300. I'm not sure if I've seen that card before. Garrett C. with a 1962 Manager's Dream. Two of the all-time best in Mantle and Mays. Such a special card. SGC 3.5. Antonio, he got a 77 to 80 Sportscaster. The Finnish version, they're in a few different released areas of Wayne Gretzky. So that would be like a pre-rookie card, right? We got Travis with the 52 Redman, Willie Mays. 52, that would be like his second year, right? The PSA Authentic Redman cards are so beautiful. Thomas with the 64 Topps. Topps in the NL. Look at those two sluggers. Hank Aaron and Willie Mays in the SGC 6.5 beauty there. That vintage cardboard smell. Got a gorgeous 52 Topps. Johnny Mize in a PSA 6. That's a cool card. Giovanni C. with the 1933 Wirch Cigars, Al Simmons, in an SGC 4.5. That's not a set that you see at your local card show. How about Rebecca B. with the Cheers card of Kevin McHale? Remember when he was on Cheers? $100 for this autographed Kevin McHale Cheers card. Very cool there. Logan F. with a 55 Bowman. Hank Aaron in an SGC 3. Great eye appeal on that card. $225 on that purchase. Scotty Tradition, the 1961 Fleer Jerry West. Look at the eye appeal on that newly graded PSA 4. That's what I'm talking about. Doc Van Hoot with the 1913 National Game of Frank Chance. Hall of Famer. PSA 5 on that beautiful card. Daniel emailed me this card. It's a one-of-one Muppets artist sketch that has the 52 Mantle with Kermit in it. Two of my favorite things, Mantle and Kermit. Chris with the 64 Sage Comics Pepito Pele card in a PSA 2. That is a really, really beautiful image with beautiful color. John, 3D 80s kid with the 51 Bowman Thurman Tucker. He showed this on a recent video. It was a gift from Trevor. Fabian got a 1950 Bowman Jackie Robinson in a 2.5. Look at the centering. Look at the eye appeal. Awesome pickup there. Jay Hawker Mike with the 1936 R312 Johnny Mize. That is gotta be the first card for Johnny Mize, doesn't it? Alex with the T209 Contentinua Hoffman? I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm sorry. It's $175 and it's a super cool card. Mike G with a modern card. A 2010 Bowman Sterling Gold of Emmanuel Sanders. PSA 10 for $70. Steelers fans gotta love that one. Carl D with the 54 Bowman Yogi Berra in a PSA 1.5. That's one of my favorite images of Yogi on a card. John D with the 61 Golden Press Babe Ruth in an SGC 6. The Golden Press set is a good way to get some of those all-time greats on an affordable card. Brian M with a 63 Topps high grade Willie Mays in a PSA 6. This set is tough to find in good grade. Paid just around $590 for that. Eric O with a 68 Topps All-Star of Brooks Robinson, one of the best defensive players, but also best people. That's a great card. John M with a 96 Bowman Best Preview Atomic Refractor of Ken Griffey Jr. $221. That seems cheap to me. Ken Griffey Jr. cards, I think, have a bright future. Roger with a T206 Piedmont Rube Marquard in a GAI 3. Chris R with one of the big football cards in the 1950s of football. This is a Norm Van Brocklin in a PSA 4. Beautiful image on that card. Jim MC with the 65 Topps Mickey Mantle in an SGC 3. Paid $240. Look at the centering on that beautiful card there. Late in Mantle's career. David D with a 1950 Bowman Jackie Robinson in a PSA 2 recently graded card. Again, look at the centering. You guys are going great on the eye appeal this month. Another great eye appeal card, David with the T206 Piedmont. Cy Young Glove shows SGC 2.5. Beautiful image there. Look at the centering on one of the most impossible cards to find centered, the 79 Topps Ozzie Smith. It might be an SGC 4, but you do not find it centered that well. My guy Mitch from LA, great dealer, great collector with the 1950 Type 1 photo of Jackie Robinson and Branch Rickey. Jackie signs his contract. Such a cool piece there. Brett I with a 77 Topps Julius Erving, just $3. It doesn't have to be expensive to be a card collector. That's an awesome image there. Tim S. I feel like the team cards are kind of overlooked. They didn't used to be overlooked. This is a 60 Topps Yankees team card. Cool card there. Andrew, the 1954 Bowman Mickey Mantle. Look at the centering. Look at the eye appeal on that beautiful PSA 3 card there. Jeremy with a whole bunch of stuff, including several post-serial cards, a Joe Montana card, an autographed Yastrzemski, $145 total. Mitch, the Rookie Cup cards, a 78 Topps of 2 Hall of Fame rookies, the Paul Molitor and Alan Trammell. Peter, he went with the N19 Pirates of the Spanish Main. He just did a video on this the other day of Samuel Bellamy, card number 2. It's a tough card in the set to find. TJ is online, got himself a 1936 Berlin Olympic ticket to the U.S. Men's Rowing Gold Medal Final. Very cool. Randall with a 2011 Topps Chrome Orange and Purple Refractor of Albert Pujols. Just $45 on that beautiful card there. Billy with the 24 Ogden's Leaders of Men. This is a pretty popular set from 1924. This is Abe Lincoln, possibly the best card in it, an SGC 7. The Hobbyist with a 2003 Topps Collection, LeBron James in a PSA 9, $363 on that one. How about Bearcat 1912 with 4 1957 Topps rookie cards, Brooks Robinson, Bill Mazeroski, Don Drysdale, and Jim Bunning. My guy Dean at West 238th. He got a 1990 Venezuelan De Grandes Ligas Ricky Henderson. You know he's a Ricky Henderson collector, and you knew that card was going to get a 2, right? Darren, the other off-topic guy, the off-topic guy, Darren, got a couple of great cards in a Bill Russell and Wilt Chamberlain rookie. Jeremy from California, I'm going to see him at the card show tomorrow. 53 Bowman color, Eddie Matthews, beautiful card there. The Say Hey 24 guy, he got a 63 Fleer Willie Mays in a PSA 5. Again, eye appeal, over and over and over this month. How about Mark from the Wizard of Oz cards, a 49 Bowman Larry Doby and a 1.5. But again, eye appeal. Look at that eye appeal. Awesome. We got a 73 Topps Hank Aaron and an SGC 3.5 for Andrew K. Just $33 on that Hank Aaron. Beautiful card, making the catch there, looking into the sun. Mike B with a 1970 Kellogg's. Pete Rose, just $35 on that Kellogg's cards. These things crack. These things have issues. That looked like a beauty. Don H with a 2005 Topps Pristine Gold Refractor Negro Leagues card of Ernie Banks. That is beautiful. How about William P? He got a couple of international footballers, as in soccer players. Those are gorgeous cards in the SGC 3 and 4. George got himself a Wayne Gretzky rookie in a PSA 6. This is the 79 Topps variety. $1,200 on that one. My guy Dave, always bringing heat. How about an M116 Sporting Life? Eddie Plank and a PSA 7. Massive, massive card. Tony of Tony Talks Cards with a 48 Leaf. Kenny Washington, $118 on that important card there. Richard B., another Bill Mazeroski rookie, this time in an SGC 3. Beautiful pickup there. He is still with us and still signs through the mail, believe it or not. Alan of NYC with the H603 J.D. Larkin & Co. of John Adams. Yes, like the president. Steve from Vegas, big-time football collector with his buddy Don with the 35 National Chickle Dutch Clark in an SGC 3.5. Well-centered, beautiful card there. Andrew K. with a Yankee Captains collection. Some Don Mattingly, some, who is that? Oh, Derek Jeter and that other guy? Oh, yeah, that's Aaron Judge. Evan got himself a Rittenhouse autograph heroes of Ernie Hudson. There's some nostalgia stuff going on with some of these cards, and I'm loving it. Joey with the 2009-2010 Panini Limited Glass Cleaners Prime out of 25 of Tim Duncan. Tim Duncan is he the best power forward of all time? He might be. Brian grabbed himself a 55 doubleheader in 1960 Mantle Boyer. What happens when Boyer makes the Hall of Fame for that card? James with the 55 Topps Jackie Robinson in an SGC $180. That is such a beautiful card. Love the 55 Topps Jackie. My guy Dan, we just had dinner the other day. Now he's showing off his 53 Stallmeyer Gil Hodges. Heavy on the own appeal. Awesome pickup, low pop card there. Max C with a 68 Topps Ernie Banks in a PSA 7. Again, look at the eye appeal. Well centered. Ricky H with probably the second most important 1966 Batman card. This one of Robin, Boy Wonder, in a PSA 3. Coulter, one of the best, most important, and beautiful cards ever, the 53 Topps Jackie Robinson in a PSA 1 MK, $430. How about Tom H. with the GOAT, Joe Montana, the 1986 McDonald's with the green, just $30 for that PSA graded card. My guy Rob over at Cash Cards, he is a big-time Cincinnati Reds collector, and this 1960 McGregor Frank Robinson in an SGC 4.5 is awesome. Matt G with a 1960 Topps Mickey Mantle in a PSA 3. But look at the centering. I'm telling you guys, you are absolutely nailing it with the eye appeal. David M. with a 67 Venezuelan Topps of Grover Alexander. Look up his stats sometime. Unbelievable career, but isn't talked about enough. Dietrich got a 55 Topps Jackie Robinson. I was just saying that's one of my favorite and most beautiful cards of all time. Mark with a beautiful 55 Topps Roberto Clemente in a PSA 6. That's a huge card for Mark. Congratulations on that one. David G, another huge card. Guys, it is not stopping. The 33 DeLong Lou Gehrig in a PSA 2. That's a huge card. Tony S with the 52 Tip Top Bread Gil Hodges in an SGC 4.5. Again, not a card you see every day. That is awesome. Derek C with another 35 National Chickle. This is of Ken Strong, an SGC 2.5. That set is so important. And Mookson Chilford with the 1930 German Mickey Mouse postcard. Sorry, Charlie. And you know what that means. That means the caboose has arrived to the station. What a freaking month. Is that the best month yet? Now remember, don't go away because we've got a couple of drawings. First, we've got the Roberto Clemente in the custom card from Theo, donated from our buddy Theo at Clemente Collector for the 52 Wheaties Roberto Clemente. Let's go ahead and shuffle these up and give it a spin. These are my 50 most active people in the chat on Monday night at the live stream. And who's going to win the Clemente? It's Orlando. How fitting is that? Everybody's favorite guy, Orlando, at a collector's dream. Congratulations, Orlando. Now, this next spin is for the 1-year free subscription, courtesy of our friends at Card Ladder. A 1-year subscription of Card Ladder is going to Rob over at Cash Cards, a great channel, a great guy. Met him at Strongsville. He's that Cincinnati collector. Picked up that awesome McGregor Frank Robinson card. Congratulations, Rob. I will be getting in contact with you soon and getting you set up with my friends at Card Ladder for your 1-year subscription. All right, next, the Penny Sleever Wheel. Let's go ahead and see who will be winning our $25 gift cards at the Penny Sleever. First one, Max C. You will be receiving a $25 gift card to the Penny Sleever. Again, all you had to do to be entered into these drawings for the Penny Sleever is submit a pickup for the MidLife Community Show and Tell that we just looked at. So, next one we've got is around and around we go for our second of 4 winners at the Penny Sleever. We've got John M. So, Max and John, you and our next 2 winners, I will be giving your email address information over to Isaac at the Penny Sleever, and he will be reaching out to you soon with your $25 gift card. All right, 2 down, 2 to go. Next one, here we go. We had over 125 submissions this month. We've got Mookie Mookington Chilfordson. My boy Mook winning the 3rd gift card for $25 to the Penny Sleever. Congratulations, Mook. And last but not least, one more spin. Here we go. Again, we'll be doing this through the end of the year with the Penny Sleever. We've got Glenn. Glenn, you will also be receiving an email soon. I will reach out to Isaac. Congratulations to our winners. What a month. Is this the biggest month ever? I think it might be. Let me know down below what you think, and I hope that you submit again next month.